Hello and welcome back, Colourist, to day 5, December 5th, 2022. We're going to open day 5 of the Advent calendar. This is an Advent calendar I purchased off of Book Depository, and the illustrator in the book is Ursula Schwab. And I'm going to use a ruler here, and the pages are perforated. So I don't know what each page is until we open it. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Let's see. Today, it looks like we're going to be making an ornament. And it looks like it's going to kind of stand up like a pyramid. So let's take a look at the page itself. So it's got 4 sides. 2 looks like Saint Nick, boot on one end and a different boot on the other, and it says from Nicholas. So it looks like it's a ornament that we will cut out. Okay, I thought about it for a minute, and I am going to do this activity. So I am going to color this page. I will cut it out, but then I will also insert into here an envelope or a folder type of piece of paper, and so that I can put this back in when we're done, so that we'll still have all of the book together. But I do think that I would like to be able to actually do the activity and set the ornament up and show you what it looks like. This book is both coloring and activities. So far we've had wreath making and snow globe and a few other things. So let's get started on this, and we'll continue on once I pulled out a few of the colors and do some coloring. Okay, I'm going to color this page in the book as is before cutting out. I think that'll be easier to do than cutting it first. I also think it's an ornament, so probably sparkly or glittery. So I've pulled out my Thule Art glitter paint pens. I also have a bunch of paint pens from glitter markers, I should say, from Dollar Tree. So I'm just going to use a whole variety of glitter on this ornament, and yeah, let's get started. Let's zoom you in a little bit. I'm going to start on this Santa Saint Nick kind of guy, and just jazz things up a bit, I'm going to give him a blue hat. So I'm sure he doesn't normally have a blue hat, but today he gets a blue hat. Hope everybody is having a great day. It is winter here in Canada. We have an abundance of snow. I'm staying warm by staying inside, and so it's a good time to be coloring and doing creative things inside. Okay, I'm also going to probably mimic the colors on the opposite, but I will do that later. Let's just concentrate on getting one guy done first. This is the glitter marker from Dollar Tree. They have a limited, they come in a 2-pack, and they have a limited color selection, but for the price you can't go wrong, and they actually do color rather nice. It's a kind of a felt tip, rounded bullet. So it's not plastic. The Thule Art pens are plastic nibs, and they do get clogged, and they do require cleaning and stuff. So sometimes that's more pain than it's worth. I'm going to give him a silver mustache. because he's going to have a white beard, but I'm going to use some Stickles or Recollections glitter paste probably on both the beard, and then I'll use a light blue Stickles on his rim, or the fur on his hat. So I might as well just make this guy totally glittery, and his robe is going to match his hat as well. So question for you is, do you sing Christmas carols? So do you sing them in the car while you're driving? Do you attend church and do they sing carols? Do you belong to a choir and sing Christmas carols? I was just thinking about old-fashioned caroling where people would come to your door and sing carols, and we did that with our church group many years in a row. And it was always fun, but I haven't done that for quite a few years. But I just wondered if that's a tradition that you follow in your community or in your country, or different traditions. I'd love to have you comment below if you have a special tradition that you do with your family getting ready for the holidays and kind of gear up for the holidays. Do you decorate a tree on a certain day? Many of you may already have your trees up, or some wait until closer to Christmas. I find it interesting to learn about other people's traditions. So yeah, comment below if you have a special tradition that you do. Okay, I'm going to add the glitter to him and a little bit of pencil for his face, because he's looking rather shockingly white at the moment. So I grabbed some of the Recollections glitter paste that I'll use for his beard. I grabbed some blue Stickles that we'll use on his cap, and a couple of Brute Macaron pencils, and I'm just going to give him a bit of a pink face because I imagine he's cold, or he's going to be out in the cold. And then we'll be off to the next guy. Give him a little bit of a pink cheek. There we go. Okay, now we're going to do the Stickles first. And this is a new Colourist Stickles that came in a 3-pack from Michael's, and they were having a Black Friday sale, so it was buy one get one free, so it was a pack of 3, so ended up getting 6 bottles of Stickles for the price of 3. So I thought that was a pretty good deal, and I knew Christmas was coming, and I assumed I would be using some glitter during this endeavor of completing the advent calendar. This glitter paste is becoming quite useful, and I've been using it a lot in the winter type coloring of snow and white hair. In fact, I think this was, well, I know it was included in one of my favorite new purchases for 2022 and favorite art supplies, so definitely a good thing. Now it is going to take a minute to dry, so I am not going to do anything else on this guy. Well, maybe I'll do a little bit No, I won't. It's not showing up that great right there. I will have to do something else. So I'm actually going to go grab a Q-tip and wipe those two spots off. Okay, I just got a Q-tip here and I'm just going to pick up the bit of glitter that I would put on there, and instead I will put some gold Sparkle Pop pen if I can find it handy. There we go. Sparkle Pop is a great gel pen for the sparkle aspect of things. And I turn the page so I don't get glitter all over my hands. After I finish this Saint Nick guy, I will turn the camera off and complete the other Saint Nick, and then I'll come back and show you how he's looking, and then we'll come back to do a boot together. So here's how this guy's looking. He'll be all dry, and then I'm going to do this guy similarly, or maybe in another color scheme, but similar, and then I'll come back, show you when I'm done. And for you it'll just be a moment, and for me it'll be a few minutes. See you soon. Here is how Saint Nick number 2 is looking, and I'm going to just put on the Recollections glitter paste onto him. His hat, or his hair, I think it's his hair, actually goes above his hat and then right down into his beard, so it's not quite the same as the other one. So I am going to do this whole area in the same Recollections white glitter, and it is going to be his hair. Then after this we have 2 different styles of boots to color, and then we're gonna do the bottom and let all of this dry before cutting it out. So I'll probably leave it for about a half an hour or so to dry, and then I'll be back to cut it up. I have found a plastic envelope that I'm going to attach into this book, and I'll be able to unfold and slip this ornament into that envelope so it will still be with the book. There. So that is him. Just bring you up. So I used the glitter, and I also used the metallic brush marker, also from Dollar Tree. So December 5th is brought to you by Dollar Tree, I guess. Okay, I'll go off and color the 2 boots, and we'll be back. Okay, I've done the 2 boots for the most part, just finishing them off. Thought I'd bring you back. I've still been using only metallic markers and glitter paint markers, so I'm going to finish off this boot down here. These feather-like items. Then I'll finish off the bottom, and we'll do some cutting together. The one thing that I've had to stop and do is pull out the Colourist nibs are plastic, and if you don't pull them out and clean them after each use, then they don't tend to work the next time, or you have a great difficulty getting them to work. So I had to work at getting them back in operation, and Colourist does give you 5 extra nibs, so I did have to actually replace one to get it back working. but that's working now. So, and let's see, I think this looks like a little heart or something. So actually I'm not going to do it gold because I don't really want to introduce pink or red for only the one spot. So I'll make this gold because on the other side is a gold star. So I'll do this the same. Then we'll put some glitter on those two areas. Zoom you back out. And then just do some gold on the bottom. You're not really going to see this much because it'll be standing on it, but might as well make it nice as well. Okay. Wondered if anyone else is partaking or have this book or a similar Advent type coloring book, calendar book for December, if they're doing something every day until Christmas. If you are, comment below, let me know how it's going. Okay. Doing a little bit of these areas. I did the boots in similar colors, so bronze and metallic green. Okay. With the parts drying, I'm trying very hard not to put my hand into something wet. That's the only disadvantage. And I could have done all the stickles and recollections glitter paste at the end, but I like to get each little element finished first. So, and they're small, so they will dry quickly. Okay, how's it looking so far? I guess if I turn the book around, I'll add some more glitter paste. And so we're just going to put glitter paste on the top of this boot. And then we'll do the same on the other boot. And I'll continue to do some coloring in the center while the area is drying. And then we will come back and cut it out. And while that's drying, I will go wash off my Colourist gel pen nibs so I don't have problems the next time. And I also have to wash this paintbrush because it's getting stiff because the Recollections is a glitter glue paste. So we'll let those dry and I'll be back shortly. Here's how it's looking so far. I've only got a little bit on the bottom left. I'll bring it up to you. So I've got glitter. I used the Dollar Tree Gold glitter marker and don't mind using that up. And so I've got 3 shades of green. So this is the lightest green, and I'm just going to do the remainder. So I'll zoom you in a little bit. And the nibs, like I mentioned on these Dollar Tree markers, are stubby felt kind of markers, so they don't seem to get clogged, and they're not scratchy. So the Colourist are plastic and they can be a bit scratchy. So these ones the Dollar Tree tend to flow much easier. It doesn't require very many pumps. Once you get it going, it pretty much keeps flowing. So make sure you're in screen there. So today's was a fun activity. We're making an ornament. Hopefully we can manage to get all the activities done in a day. Some of them are taking quite a while. So for you on the screen watching, it's only taking probably 15-20 minutes, but in reality, coloring all this and waiting for things to dry and cutting it out is taking certainly way longer than that. But I'm having fun, and that's what it's all about. Okay, that's almost kind of looking a little neon in there, so I'll just finish this. So, question about the Christmas tree. So I already asked if you are putting one up and decorating, but do you do a live tree, or do you do a artificial tree that you can reuse every year? Do you do a tree that is live and in a pot, so it's not actually cut down, but it can be placed back outside when you're done? I'd be interested in seeing what everybody does and what the traditions are around your tree. If you live in an apartment, are you allowed to have real trees, or is that too much of a fire hazard? We grew up with real trees, but I've had an artificial tree for many years. So if you do have an artificial tree, do you have one that has the lights already installed on it, or do you still string your lights? Our tree, we still string our lights. So we get the tree up, and it's basically a naked tree, and then we add the lights from there and the ornaments. And what do you put on the top of your tree? Do you put an angel or a star, or do you just have twinkly lights? So I guess tell me all about your Christmas tree traditions. There, we're done, and we're ready to cut out. Just gonna grab a pair of paper cutting scissors, and I'm going to carefully trim around the edges, making sure I don't cut off these tabs, which is where we will do the glues. Okay, we're going to fold this up. Along the dotted lines. Give it a little crease.
For these.
And I'll show you the pocket I added into. So now we'll add a little bit of so this is what it looks like. Very cute. I think it turned out great. And this is the book. And what I did is I added a clear, I had a page pocket. So let me just turn the lights down for a minute. I had a page pocket, and I packing taped this side and this side into the book, and then just folded over the top edge so the will slip right in. And it'll go like that. And then I can close that and it'll be still in the book. So there, that is day 5. It's a wrap. Turn the light back on for a second and I'll show you the items I used. So I used 2 pencils. I used glitter, some tulle art. There's 2 soaking in the bathroom, and those were today's supplies. Oh, and the recollections. So thank you for sticking around as I built an ornament in day 5, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 6, and hope you have a creative day. Take care. See you tomorrow. The finished product. And there you have it.